Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from San Antonio. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. They go play fake with Jackson. Doesn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Lays out left side and gets it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got room to roam here. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Condors take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Looking to tack on the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get it up to the 27.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 4. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Lamar off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He breaks a tackle. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Armadillos tie it up late in the first. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Armadillos take the lead on that successful kick. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, Jackson hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll give him a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Gets out of trouble. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his back complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here. Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's got it to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown. The Condors take a 2nd quarter lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that return gets a little more than the old touchback, Brock, but a little less than the new one. He's out between the 25 and the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Rolling left, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from San Antonio. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. Now we'll try a deep shot to the other side of the field. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Takes this one back for the pick 6. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Condors bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Choosing to bring... Not even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Wilson on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. Left side, backs there, cut! He makes it in for the touchdown! The Armadillos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Armadillos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Now he'll try one deep down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
1st down throw for Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He put some juice on it deep. They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors bump the lead up to 13 points. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives them the 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet to the center of the... It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Condors take over as he records the 40th interception of his career.
Well, that's now a 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give on 2nd to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw here on 1st down. Barkley's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, what a stiff arm. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Simple dive up the middle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another carry for him. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Sending a receiver left. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Armadillos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're going play action. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And that is a touchdown. The Armadillos parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Armadillos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll give him a first down. Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Running it now out of the gun. Jukes one defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Lamar off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From midfield now. Flushed down now to his left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Condors get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They send a man in motion. The give now out of the shotgun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
4th down, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over until it's over.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Third and a lone yard coming up. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting a receiver in motion. Desperation time here on fourth. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has it at the 7. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Condors make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Condors stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. habits as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running left out of the second down option. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted.